today. From Highmark Stadium.
And out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Approach this game because some teams do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this.
Passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe. Fitted into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Down. This is McCaffrey. A tackle made by Dorian Williams. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And it's out. But as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for...
And across the goal. Extra point, and it's now a 7-0. End zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You look at this Niner defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more, in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They need 2. Here's... They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll be hit. Plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also
Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's brought down at the 16. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has to create or get through contact or trash. Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. 2nd and 7. Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard Park, just south of Buffalo. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers. Coming out, ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Cook running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got the connection to Moore. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Purdy. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. Touchdown, 49ers. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and a yard. Now Samuel. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. Cook up the gut. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
McCaffrey on the counter. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nifty move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Niners are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now Allen again.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Allen. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Allen. Gotta have this one. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. He can't hang.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check it. 60 Eagles.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards there and a Niner first. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Niners,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.